rhetoric than reality. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
The late Dr. Charles Mugo, one of the 6 people who perished in the AMREF plane crash in Mugo, Kiambu County, was laid to rest at their rural home at Ngashura Village, Nakuru County today. During the emotional send-off, his family, colleagues and patients he served in different hospitals praised him as a dedicated person at home and at work, noting the sacrifices he made for those around him. Ken Gashuhi reports.
It was the last salute by the Bikers Association from different professions, among them doctors, as they paid their last respect to one of them, Dr. Charles Mugo, who died in the tragic AMREF plane crash in Mugo, Kiambu County, which claimed the lives of 6, among them 4 AMREF staff members and 2 residents whose house was struck by the plane.
Charles was one of us. Personally, I rode with him. Just to say, poleni sana, may the grace of God be sufficient in this moment and even after. We remain a family.
Dr. Mugo's family describing him as a loving and responsible son, spouse and parent who lived on the principle that life is short, with a love for speed bikes and cars.
He had full lives in each and everything that he did, and I want to thank you for being a part of his family. When I looked at him and he knew I was uncomfortable with the speed, he'd be like, "It's okay, I hear you, we're going to be fine, I love life." Actually, that was his last that was the last discussion we had about life and death. That was 3 weeks ago.
He embodied a spirit of a love for people, and he also embodied a spirit of a love for life.
Apart from AMREF, Dr. Mugo worked at MP Shah and Kenyatta National Hospitals, his colleagues describing him as a professional who was dedicated to his work. His death occurring shortly after the AMREF plane took off for Somaliland, where he was to attend to a sickly child who needed urgent medical attention.
We trusted him completely. We knew his capabilities, and we knew that he would have given his best to ensure the life of that little girl was saved.
Up until yesterday, we had patients coming in and asking for him. He was a very bright man. He's very intelligent, not just with what he did in terms of his work.
In these last few months, we watched you pour yourself into your thesis. In just 4 months, you accomplished what many of us struggled to achieve over the 1 or 2 years.
Also among the mourners were his clients whom he served in the various hospitals, still in disbelief of his untimely death. To the local villagers, he was their hero, a go-to consultant who offered his services to them at no cost.
He immediately put us to ease, listening, reassuring, walking with us through the journey, but he gave us the strength and confidence we needed as new parents.
Members of this community had the privilege of having direct access to Mugo's medical services, including my wife here. Many in our village can attest that when a family member was sick and needed professional advice, Mugo was a call away.
Nurse Jane Omusula, who also died in the plane crash, was also laid to rest today as the country awaits for the report on the cause of the tragic accident. Ken Gashuhi, KTN.
Debate rages on. Should the National Government Constituencies Development Fund